We have seen so many things. This jackpot, this problem, these marriages that are good in Nigeria or wherever you're coming from, at the end of the day, when you get to Europe, it turns sour. This one is funny, is painful, and it's so, I don't even know how to talk about this story. But I just want you to listen to what happened to this brother. This brother was doing perfectly well in Nigeria. He was doing perfectly well. He has money. He has domestic staff that he could send to different places, and his wife was just at home doing nothing because he was able to provide for his family. He was a great dad, a great husband, a great father that could provide and just give whatever it is that they want to the family. It got to a point when the wife encouraged him that they should go to Canada for greener pastures. And this brother looked and said, why are we going to Canada? You can get a business here and be doing, and I can support your business and I'm doing well. Why do you want us to go to Canada when I can provide for my family here? We can go there for holidays and come back. And we've been doing it before. We've been going to different places. So this is not the first time. I don't think it's necessary or important for us now for us to go to Canada. Let's just finish our deal here. Let's just remain here and give our children the best life they wanted. But you know, sisters, when they see their own other women outside, what they are doing, how things are moving for them, they want to belong. So the brother was like, let's not bother ourselves to go anywhere now. So the brother told the sister, look, we can get ourselves together here. We can always go there for visitors. It has always been. But this sister kept pushing. We have to go because of the kids, because of ourselves, you know. So the brother accepted and they were making plans. What he told the sister was, when you get there, we will come and join you. But you go as a student. That's the fastest route we can get there. So the sister applied and he was given the visa. She came in as a student. She came in for master's while the husband and the kids stayed back. So the husband was the one sending the money just so she can be settled and she arranged a school, get a house for them. So what the brother did was, okay, since your kids are still with your mom, let me just work a bit. Let me get some things together for myself so that we can come later. So the sister was schooling while the brother was still working back in Nigeria, sending the money to the wife, just so she can be okay there in Canada. So it got to a point and the brother said, okay, it's time for us to come and join you. We have to leave now. So they moved. While they were moving, the brother sold everything he has, just so he can raise the ticket for himself, his children, and they moved over. When they got to Canada, they were living, everything was okay initially. The sister was going to work, and the brother stayed at home for a while and got his own job, and they were managing. But before the brother could get a job, the sister was already working because she had just rounded up her master's. She was working. While she was working, she bought a car. When she bought a car, the brother was like, okay, let me still go out with your car. That was when the brother started noticing some changes. At first, she begged her husband that they should bring her mom, that the mom can support them while they both work. And you know, nobody will want to hear that, especially in Europe, that you will not be in support of it, because once the old woman comes, at least she will be looking at the kids while you both can work as a family to make things better for yourself. So the brother had agreed, worked, saved money, a lot of money, and brought the mother-in-law to Canada. So the mother-in-law was in Canada and they were all living well. But the brother noticed that this sister is always complaining, is always nagging. She don't want to see him around. It's always, you know, characters, things have changed. Not the wife I used to know back home. Not the wife that used to sweet talk me into sending money to her when I was back in Nigeria. So things have really changed. As he was working, things were still moving on, but the brother was still being skeptical about the swing mode of his wife. How the wife has changed, he was still thinking, what has happened? What, you know, she was just paying attention. There are times the sister would just go out and tell the husband that she need to go clear ahead of. She won't come home that day. She'll go to club. She'll do so many things. And the brother will be at home with his mother-in-law, with the kids. The sister will rock her life out there. She will come home the next day. And, you know, things were just happening. You know, in Europe, they'll tell you, you don't have to. If you talk a bit, they will say you're emotional trouble. You're making them go through stress and all that. So things were just the way they were. And at the end of the day, this brother was just minding his business and thinking, why would I leave my country? Me, as a boss, I'm not looking for jobs, looking for many things to do in Canada just so I can, not just to take care of myself now, I'm even struggling to take care of the family that I brought here. But the brother, never mind. He can't go back home because he has sold everything. So he kept managing. He kept doing those things, kept putting things together just so things will work for them. One day, he went to work and he closed early. He didn't tell his wife he was coming back home. He closed early and went home. As he got home, he entered the house. He went straight upstairs and met another man with his wife on their bed. They were just doing the act right there. It's not like, oh, he met the man sitting down somewhere. They were doing it. Immediately, the brother that the wife brought home saw the man. He quickly pulled himself out of the woman and wanted to quickly wear his shirt and all that. Said the sister looked at the husband, looked at him very well, pulled the brother back and pulled the brother back to herself and put the whole thing back on her body. Like, who is that person that is there? You should watch. As if he just wanted the brother to stand and watch porn. So said the brother was there. He was angry. He was just there thinking, what will I do now? But with that anger, the brother went straight to the man. Instead of going for his wife, he knows if he does that, it's going to be a problem. So he went straight to the man. As he was rushing to meet the man, the woman shouted that he shouldn't touch the man. He shouldn't try it. He shouldn't touch the man. But the husband, you know, man, he rushed towards the man. That was how the wife ran downstairs, went straight to the kitchen, got a knife, and started using the knife on the man. Using the knife not on her boyfriend now, but on her own husband. She was using the knife on her husband. While they were dragging, trying to, you know, the man was hitting them, trying to fight his way out, trying to fight everything. The man ran downstairs, got the knife as well. And both of them, they joined hands. And they were using it on the man, using it on her husband. And the mom heard the noise from her room and ran downstairs, only for her to quickly want to stop the daughter from using the knife on her husband. The knife mistakenly hit the mom, who died immediately on the spot. So she killed her mom right there immediately. But because they noticed that, oh, the mom has been hit and the man could not even help himself again, they used it intensively on the man. Like, they were just giving him back to back, stabbing him, doing everything they think they want to do. They were using the knife on the man, in fact, non-stop, until the man passed out. So they thought, the woman and her boyfriend thought the man is dead. They thought he has died. So they took his body. They went to dump the body in the bush nearby. And this woman came, got home. When she has dumped the husband, remember, this is the husband that they started a family together in Nigeria. This is the husband that she has her kids for. This is the husband that sponsored her master's program in Canada, while the man was funding her from Nigeria. And this is the man that she connived with her boyfriend to stab almost to death. Thinking that the man has died, she and her boyfriend, they took the body of the man and went to dump him somewhere. And she now called the police and told the police that, look, she was crying, telling the police that, oh, my husband, we had a little altercation and my mom was trying to stop him from hitting me. He stabbed my mom to death. And they said, where's your mom now? He said he's dead, he's on the floor, that the husband ran away. Told them that the husband stabbed her mom. When the man noticed that the mom was no longer breathing, that he ran, so that she don't know where the man is. So they ran and came to take the woman to the hospital, thinking they could save her. It was when they came in, they noticed that she has long gone. They were busy looking for the husband that the woman told the police ran away after killing her mom. She went online and did a GoFundMe, telling people to support her, to support her children. She raised a GoFundMe, and they were bringing in money. It was just a passerby that saw this man, that noticed something was there. So they went to rescue the man. When they rescued the man, they took him to the hospital. He was in coma. He wasn't talking. Nothing was happening to him, but he was still alive. So they kept him on ICU for those times. After about 2-3 months, he was able to speak. That was why he started narrating the ordeal, telling them everything that happened. How his wife and her newfound boyfriend took his corpse to the bush. They were the one that dumped him where they found him. So when they heard that one, they quickly told the woman to stop the GoFundMe, that they shouldn't donate any money for her. and they called her for interrogation. Meanwhile, they used the knife on him to the extent that he became paralyzed. He can't even stand anymore. He can't do anything. If he ever recovers, he's not able to do anything with his life anymore. Now his husband is gone. The mom is gone. The two children, definitely we know where they are going to. Many of us today, I don't know if it's the system that is changing us, or it's just we that are looking for avenue to change towards that man. It's not only women, even men, they do the same thing. This is what happened to this brother. He can't go back home now. He can't even work again in his life to raise money. He can't even go back to Nigeria, because going back to Nigeria to start from where? Now he's going to be confined to a wheelchair all his life. I don't understand what is really happening. Is it that most men, they are marrying their enemies now, or is just the system that is changing us? I know the system is more favorable to women, but before you do that thing, before you think of coming against someone's son, remember you have brothers. Remember you have sons as well. And I don't think there's any woman on this earth that will be so happy to hear this kind of news, that it happens to his brother or his son, or it happens to her son. No woman will be happy to hear such thing happening to their loved ones. So why doing it to another person's child? If maybe you don't want that man again, as you finish your school, just leave. Go. Or just change your number. I've heard of a woman that left her husband at the airport in UK. When the man came with the kids, he just left them there. He only allowed them to come in because they were dependent. This was the same man that sponsored her through her master's program in the UK. But when immediately they got to the airport, she left them. She switched off her phone completely because she has moved on with another man. She was even pregnant when the husband and the children came in from Nigeria. So things are happening. But remember, sisters, I'm not talking about all sisters, because everybody is not evil. Everybody are not evil. There are people that are really doing this. If you were having something to do with that man, or you don't love him, or whatever it is that you think was the reason for what you did, at least just let him have his body back. Let him have his life back so he can start all over again. He can get himself back again. You don't have to give him to the police, or you don't have to condemn his life so that he can't go back. Two, he can't even work for himself. He can't fend for himself again. Can't live a life again. The kids are taken. The wife is gone. It's evil, guys. And remember, whatever you sow, you will reap. Don't sow evil and expect not to reap evil. If you are seeing this for the first time, guys, share this video. Let people see the atrocities that some people are committing. It's not just women alone. Some men are doing this as well. But you see, because it's more favorable to women, the women tend to do it more. The women tend to go extra miles more just to make these men frustrated. It's very wrong. To me, I don't think it's right. What do you think, guys? What do you think? Or was she right to have done this to the man? Or she would have just leave the man alone and follow her boyfriend the way she wanted to follow? Because right now, she's not following the boyfriend again. She can never, I don't think she will ever be free with that, because it was attempted murder. She has even, you doing that, you didn't even leave him, you even threw him away. That's the worst part of it. So what do you think about it, guys? If this is your first time of seeing my video, guys, like and subscribe for more videos. Thank you.